Greetings, YouTubers. How's it going out there in YouTube land? Just another day / night in paradise, right? That's what I thought. Alright, well, check it out. The '08 Ford Fusion, it's done. We'll do a video on that later. Get the transmission fixed. But right now, I am on the 4Runner, the 2000 4Runner with a 3.4 engine. I'm going to show you how you check your timing belt. You don't have to tear it all apart to do this. It's pretty easy to do. And by the way, here's a nice look at it. Looking really good. Unfortunately, I pretty much have it sold, so I'm going to miss it. But I got enough vehicles for now. Alright, in order to get in here and check this timing belt, on these 3.4 4Runners, usually they have a sticker right here that they'll mark down the maintenance. Last time they actually checked the timing belt, and you can see this one was at 61,000, but they replaced it over 100,000 miles, but they didn't write down the mileage, so I was kind of leery. I wanted to come in here and just check and see what it did look like, but I want to show you how to take this apart real quick. It's not too bad to do. Basically, you have that sit down in here and hold this cover on, and here they are 10mm screws. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're all the same size, 10mm. And what you got to do, you got to go on the side of the cover here, and you take them all out. And there's one right here on this side, the cover. And you got two on the bottom, and they're kind of hidden. There's one right there. You got to kind of get. It's not too bad to get to. The one that's really a booger to get to. This one right here, it's on the very, very bottom. There's a wire right here that you have to disconnect. This is a, I think it's a crank sensor. I'm not sure which one it is. Pop this off the case, and you have to get a little tiny socket like this and get in here and get that. And here is the little socket that I'm using. Actually, I did a couple experiments with a long ratchet, a long extension and a short extension with a little ratchet here. And I was able to get it, but I actually had to finish the job with something like this, a 10mm, little short stubby guy with a 3/8 little extension. And I apologize for the dog next door barking. But once I got this down in here, it's really tight getting this bolt out. This cover will come off, but before you take the cover off, pull it out, you gotta take this hose off. It's on here like this. Pop it off, and I lost maybe a cup full of antifreeze, not a big deal. And then you can wiggle this whole piece off, and you have to kind of get it past the dipstick here. Once you do all that, then it comes off like this, and then you're able to get in here and check your timing belt. And as you can see, mine is in really great shape still, so nothing to worry about here. Look how this is a really wide timing belt. It's about 1.5 inches wide, so it's very rare for these things to fail because they are very wide, very strong, powerful timing belts. Then, of course, if you've got to replace your timing belt, it's really not too bad of a job. There are a lot of forums online and a lot of videos on YouTube of how to do it. But you got to take your water pump off, crank pulley off, and all that. But it's fairly easy to get a belt on these 4Runners and all that. So, just want to make a quick video. You always want to check your timing belt. Unfortunately, there's not an excess cover plate here where you can just get in here and look. You have to take this whole cover off. So that's just the way it is sometimes, you know. So since I've checked everything out here, I'm going to go ahead and stick this all back together, and I'm very confident that this is going to run quite some time, even with that belt in great shape like that. So there you go. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put this back together. So hopefully this will help you out. Just a quick tip: make sure you check your timing belt on this 4Runner. You think there'd be an access panel here where you can just kind of look at it without taking this off, but nope. Got to take the piece of plastic off. So be careful. This bolt here, like I said, it's going to be kind of hard to get off, and it's going to be kind of fun to put back in. If you have small hands, you can get in here and probably get just enough room to get it in there. So let me go ahead and put this back together, and we'll take one last look at it and wrap this video up. Alright, it's all back together. Now stick our hose back on there, put our clamp back on. Now one thing I did do, I used an extension like this, a 10mm extension. It does seem to help, or deep well, it does seem to help to get a little more room down here where that bottom bolt is to get in there and take it out and all that. So you may have to play around and see what works best for you. Alright, so also make sure that your wire, you get that back on there, and make sure it gets clipped back on the cover so it doesn't come off and hit this belt or hit the fan and get ripped off. That would make your day pretty bad. So we're pretty much done here. I'm going to go ahead and put that clamp on and we'll end this video. Alright, so we're good there. We're good there. So hopefully this will help you out. If you want to check your timing belt on your 4Runner, that's how you can do it on this 3.4. So having said that, that's a wrap, guys. Until my next video, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And until we meet again, I will see you guys later.